Yes, what is up, everybody? Hello, my name is LeCompton. Welcome to today's review. We have got Kong Studios Super Saiyan Blue Son Goku. Yeah, and it is the Super Saiyan Blue of the Whis variant edition, and nothing going on in the box. I gotta say though, box looks pretty nice. And then, oh, this is adult collected. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box. And there he is out of the box. And I can't tell you, is this Kaioken Blue Goku? I can't tell. I'm not sure. He looks a little too tan to be just a regular Goku, but as you can see, he's got 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, 2 interchangeable faceplates, a 1 little clown winky face, and no. And then we've got a nice adjustable or a different sash there. So if you want to have it just going balls to the wall, blowing through the wind, that's what you can do. That's your prerogative, man. You take that up with whoever you pray to. Dead. This is gonna be stupid. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. So you want to go? Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. And for articulation, for Goku Kakarot can look up about that much, which is not much at all. Look down that much, which is a good, very good head tilt on the left, and not so, it's all right on the right. Now the arms hindered completely here by our nice little sleeves. Yeah, he looks confused on what he's doing, and so honestly, that is what he can do for a T-pose. And see, that's what happens. Right there, you go up too much and it automatically pops up. Does have a bicep swivel, be careful, and double jointed arms can just nothing like that, but just stops right there. Or actually the butterfly joint there looks very nice, can reach over there, which is of course going to give it a nice Kamehameha look. Ball joint within the wrist, which a little bit of movement, ab crunch right there, and then limbo style. What is that? Oh my God, limbo style. No, can't. Nothing really going on there. Split. Like, oh my Jesus, what are you doing? What are you doing, Goku? That is trash. That is straight. That is wow. Okay, and the more I look at it, the more I'm like, okay, was this Kaioken Goku? I'm really not too sure. Like, because it does kind of like show a little of the orange there. Because I can't remember, I've had it for like a year now. So he could split like that, kick. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, we know the problem. Look. That is very hard plastic on the skirt there compared to the other. So that's what you're getting with that. Very, very nice double jointed knees though. Do like that. Where were we? Toes down like so, and up like yes. Ankle rocker, very, nice. And then of course, toe pivot. A little bit of toe pivot action there. So articulation, goodness. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of scary because arms pop off, legs, you can't split for shit. And then the kick, no, nothing is good about that articulation there. I would, Kong, what are you doing? Yeah! All right, 4 paint apps and sculpting for Whis Goku. Look, hair looks great. I'm really loving the anime manga lines going on through there. It is a little messy. You can see a lot of just, I don't know, paint dots or just, I don't know, they weren't finished there. Going around the back there, that looks really good. But there's one thing that I noticed, and it's, do you see it right there? Yep, see right there. There is just a seam there. Could be splitting hairs, but you know, I don't like to see seams on the hair. You know, that doesn't really look that great. Now, going down to the rest of the body, I have confirmed, and I know why, that I thought this was a Kaioken Goku, or was confused by it, because the renders look completely different than the official release here. This looks like he accidentally forgot to apply sun lotion 2 hours in. Kaioken Goku is Red Lobster, and this is not Kaioken Goku Red Lobster form. Now, I will say though, Whis symbol looks good, simple, but so what I would say though is, like I said, like, yeah, it's a tan there. Say what you will about it though, but man, does the shading look really good on the biceps, and then you switch them in there and looks really good as well. Right there, that just looks really good. Now going down to the forearms, nothing really going on there, and then the back, plain, pants, plain, the normal thing, and then so the sash there, it's alright. And so going down here to the boots, looks good. I would say the official release nailed it a little better, but they're not too terrible. I have heard some things about this Goku being too tall, so I'm really looking forward to getting into that. But overall, for the paint apps there, okay, if this wasn't a Kaioken Goku, or supposed to be a Kaioken Goku, I would be like, mwah, shading, great. Since it's supposed to be a Kaioken Goku, it's a little disappointing, I gotta say. And then, like, there's a clear difference on the face there. Like, the face is pale, and then you go to the shirt there, or the chest, and yeah, it's the tan. So, just not a lot of things matching up there, and it is a bummer because I felt like this release had some potential articulation. Paint apps, ooh, yeah. All right, for accessories, yes, this has turned into a review comparison, and the only reason I'm doing a review comparison on the faceplates here is because I need some official source material to show what the difference is here. And I will say, lining around this on his eyes there looks great compared to the official release. Official release, really nothing going on there. It's just subtle, but almost too subtle. The lining there on the eyebrows, under the cheeks there, and even the Morty mouth is so prominent, so good. The eyebrows match the hair, which is fantastic. Over here on this guy, looks good. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad faceplate, but I think it's once we start getting into the yelling, or maybe just the body in general. Body in general is just terrible compared to this one. This is a 2.0-ish. As far as this guy goes, this is 1.0, and you can tell because of look at that diaper swing right there. So that's the differences between those two, and obviously you can see a clear cut difference in the shade and the color of the gi, which is a little like, what are you doing there? Because you promoted him fighting Frieza. This is an official Frieza movie, Resurrection F Goku, and this one's got like that red, that orange red, and then this has just got the normal red there. I don't know if it's a contrast for the Kaioken, but it's definitely noticeable. The frown there is much more prominent on the Kong Studio compared to this one. This one's small. It's like, he stepped on my toe. So it's nothing too crazy. Now the hair, this is an official release, so I'm not really gonna compare the hair. All right, how you gonna do that? That's terrible. Kong Studios' yelling mouth is, oh, I think it's the nose there. You see how it gets flat right around that area? This one it's pointy. That's a Goku nose. This one's too flat. And I've always noticed that with the third-party studios trying to do these knockoffs there. It's always something with the yelling face. They never nail it there. I will say though, lining around the eyes on Kong Studio looks great. No lining on the official release over there. Mouth, there's no differentiation in either of the mouths there. You got a bright pink there, and then you got a weird salmon right there. I will say the pupils on the Kong Studio look great. The official release looks good as well. It's just something about the official release looks better to me, and I think it's just not the flat mouth there. But, you know, if you're not comparison, actually, you know what? I take it back. Because when you look at his teeth like this, he looks like he's yelling like, and it's terrible. Uh-oh, Goku got into the licorice again. God. I know that charcoal toothpaste is like the hype right now. I even use it, I'm not gonna lie. But, I don't think I've ever had that problem, and if you do have that problem, Goku, maybe you shouldn't use it. Maybe you should just use regular Crest, because the lining on this mouth here is, it's almost, actually I wouldn't even say it's too good, it's terrible. It's too strong there. 40 mouth looking great, underlining around the eyes looks good. The squint to the angry eyes there. Now there is no comparison for this boy. Because I don't know why he was looking up at you like that, but there's no comparison because he does not have a teeth face. Interestingly enough, he's got a smirk, a yell, a normal, and then a Goku. You know what I mean, like a regular Kakarot. So, and then moving over here, see how it's still flat there? Still weird there. Now, face forward doesn't look terrible. The eyebrows are matching the hair though, so that's good. Well, that's a damn good Goku face. It really is. Squint looks great. The eye is, it looks good. Lining around this side there looks pretty okay. There's no lining on the inner part of the eye, which is, yeah, this is nice. The mouth is, it's open, it's not too much. He's got a very nice smile. No differentiation in the mouth there, but that's to be expected because it is a small mouth opening, not making any weird sexual jokes. And overall, looks like a pretty good Goku face. Yes, still flat from the side there, but how often do you look at your figures from the side and be like, that's a flat face, I don't want it? You don't. Just be honest. Here's a Goku crotch shot! And yes, we've got the very, very nice tie on the belt there. And look how puny that one is compared to this one. I gotta say, it adds to it. It does move around and stuff, but I think it adds to it. And I kind of like this one better than the small one. It's something about it. I feel like Goku had like one stint of just like, let me see how big I can get this knot. And that's what he did. Yeah! All right, and you know the drill with God, we've done so many Goku reviews lately. I have done so many compatibility checks, but it doesn't matter. We must continue. We must persevere. We've got to find out if this compatibility check actually lines up and makes him... Oh man, I just thought of something. It's gonna look weird because the skin color is completely off. Actually, Tony, cut the feed. No, seriously, it won't. It's honestly not gonna look good. But I will show you one thing. One thing. Now, as far as compatibility goes, yes, we have done a comparison for the Whis Goku, and with that being said, here I've wondered because I'm not the biggest fan of these faces there, especially the yelling face and then the teeth just stuck with licorice in the mouth there. So I was looking for an alternative, and I would actually like to just move this boy over here. Thank you, Goku. Thank you. Come over. There you go. Stand up straight. God, he is an ugly figure when you actually get to look at him in person. But we do need to find out and see if the faces actually work. Oh, we did it. And it just... on either side, I'm just not impressed. The Kong Studio over here on official release. Oh, those teeth are terrible. And then the official release on him, the tone of the skin isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still pretty noticeable, I would say. Also, I think the face is it's not proportioned well when it comes to the switch here, because this one looks too small, he looks too big, he looks like I'm Goku, and it doesn't work out well. And it is a pretty big bummer because I was really looking forward to that. Just make the figure better, man. As far as hands go, wanted to point this out immediately. Hands don't match the skin tone of the arms there, and they match more of the face, and it just really sucks. I think it's just because different types of plastic there. And then I also did want to mention there is a small cut right there. Nothing crazy. Same thing over here. Nothing crazy, but did want to call attention to it because it's unsightly, if we're being honest. And you got your regular key blast hands. The cut on the palm there over, not too terrible this time. And same thing can be said. Okay, that's a little bigger. Little too much for my taste, I would say. Am I being nitpicky? Just let me know, because I think I am. Actually, no, I don't think I am, because yeah, cut on the palm there, the finger, like look at the finger. See that right there? Ugly. And then going over here to the other side, still a cut right there. That finger doesn't look too terrible, but it's just a lot of incorrect plastic, I would say. And I don't know, something about that's gonna put his finger in the mashed potatoes.
My God!
Just don't trust him. This finger, not. See, when you put it on screen, it looks worse. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, okay, it's not too bad. And I look at the screen, I'm like, come on, man. Okay, but the rest of the hand there, instant transmission hand, looks pretty good. Nothing else going on there. Just that little cut there on the palm, man. What are you doing? Okay, I'm starting to get used to it. Is it bad that I'm starting to get used to it? I'm starting to get used to it. And there you've got his wavy hand. There. Much more friendly. Don't do that at people. It's weird. It's offensive. It's not offensive. Just don't do it, man. Hey, Kamehameha hands don't look too terrible. Pretty okay. Not too bad. I usually don't go too in detail with hands there, but once I started noticing those cuts, I was, oh, we gotta see if everything is there, and most of it was. Yeah! All right, Whis Goku, Kaioken. Whis Goku stands at about, looks to be, oh wow, that hair is tall. 6 3/4 inches, and then, what is that? Ooh, 17 centimeters. So, I don't know, something about that doesn't seem right. He seems a little too tall, but we gotta bring out the circus here, and also some other people's. All right, and there you have it. Oh man, I cannot tell you. Like, okay, so something about the boots. The boots look a little taller over here compared to that. And same thing for Saiyan Raised on Earth and Ultra Instinct, just a little bit higher. But then the shoulders and the neck don't seem as long there. He does look pretty okay scaled when it comes to the Vegeta boys over here, but I would say he's just a little off, and he's not matching where he needs to be for an official release on the height there. He's a little shorter down here, but he's a little taller on the boots there. And I would say this, like I said, unofficial release there. That is a, I believe it's a Fairy Tale Customs hairpiece there. So, ooh, I'm gonna say just a little bit off, which is a bummer because you want third-party figures to match their official counterparts. So, will Whis KO wannabe Kaioken Goku rise above the challenge and get the coveted award? Or will he fail? Find out after this short break. Ladies and gentle collectors, are you entertained? Be honest. No, absolutely not. And I want to like break down on how these reviews go. I record these back-to-back sequential. So what you're seeing on the screen is what is happening in the recording session. And then I get to the next part, which is taking shots, taking pictures of the figures, and you don't really get a good sense and a feel for the character or the figure until you actually start posing him around, actually seeing how he's working. Yes, you can look at him, but it's not like going to, okay, this is the inner workings, this is how this boy works. And I gotta say, if I would have jumped to the final thoughts of this video without taking pictures and doing things and posing him around, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have gave him a love it. I like the aesthetics of the character for the most part. Yes, the faces are but this Goku face, I hate to say it, but it's won me. It has won me over. The body, not so great. And then this is when things start to actually literally fall apart. I started posing him around, and I don't know about you, but Goku, he's a pretty flexible boy. And we should have known that when you do this as a split right here, and the hard plastic is what you're getting. Okay, see, a little bit more extended here. So you gotta work on the hard plastic of the gi there. But then I started to do this right here, and I was like, okay, well, I need his knee up, and I was posing him around, and then like so, and then that happened. That right there happened. Glad it happened on screen. So that happened, and I was like, okay, well, no, it's not a terrible problem because the ball peg is still active. It's still there. You can just snap it back on, no problem. But I don't think, personally, I don't think that I should have to pop the thing back on every time I'm trying to do a dynamic pose with a figure. I don't think I have, okay, this is a bad example here, but kicking like so, torso not coming apart. Same thing for Vegeta. I don't think I've ever done a figure to where I kick up really high and they just completely come apart there. So detriment number one. Detriment number two, I've already said it, hate this hard plastic. It is terrible. Detriment number three, we're just gonna keep them apart just so you can see the damage that has happened to the boy right here. So when I got it right here, when I raise it like so, if we just put it like that and then kind of like bring it back, and there, that's it. The ball joint falls out of there. That's detriment number, I don't know what number we're on at this point. And then lastly, yes, hand is in place. And I know you're wondering, why did he start off this final thoughts with such a boring waving pose? Well, honestly, this is the only good pose I can get out of this figure, and it really sucks. So going right here, you've got that, and so you want to switch them out here. And this is what happens every single time. Did you see that? The ball peg comes with the wrist peg, and yes, you can put it back in there, but every single time it comes out, you have to have pliers and then insert it back in yourself. No, that's not what she said. Or you have to use your teeth. Me, I'm not very resourceful with tools, so I am going to use my teeth every single time. Probably not good, and Dennis probably wouldn't recommend it. Trident is not going to win this vote here. So, rating scale, hate it, like it, love it. I'm not even gonna say the last part. It is a definite hate it for me. I hate to say that my first review for 2022 is a hate it. I'm typically a positive guy. I try to make the most out of everything that I get here, but when things fall apart this easily, when I'm only doing just the basics of posing, like dynamic posing, and this is what happens, it's just a bummer. So do not purchase this figure. If you have, I'm sorry. Maybe yours didn't fall apart and mine is just completely defective. Please let me know in the comments below. I believe there is another Whis Goku out there done by Demoniacal Fit, and I would love to get that one and review it. So probably gonna hunt that down because I like a Whis Goku. Not Trash Boy official release with the terrible shoulders. But actually, there were no good pictures because that was the only pose I could get him to work with. But if you want to see other cool pictures, head on over to LeCompton_ on Instagram. Give them a like, love, follow, whatever you guys do. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. I did not mean to go on a rant at the end here, but it happens when this happens. That's just the name of the game. But I believe next week we have got a new one in the chamber. Demoniacal Fitz Proud Prince or Majin Vegeta. Very excited for that, so please stay tuned. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. And I don't know, doing it out of order, but hit that notification bell to let you know when my videos come up. And again, thank you guys so much, and until next time, Compton out.